A couple of simple buzzwords bring us right into this next product. Franklin, half, 90% silver, uncirculated, and the most significant part is under 20 bucks. Yes, it's time for our Bonanza. One of my favorites in the series of collector coins is the Franklin half dollars. Part of it might be because that's when I was growing up and the coin that I saw. So it was one of the first bigger coins that I would collect with the paper route that I had when I was a youngster. But now we just look ourselves basically 3/4 of a century later, and it's the last big series, 90% silver. We pulled silver dollars in 1935. So at that time, then there were only 3 silver coins in circulation, the dime, the quarter, and the half dollar. We pulled the half dollar in 1970 from silver sides, 71 to the present clad. So finding the last big series, which is the Franklin, is a fun one. It was made from 1948 all the way through 1963, 16 years. There were 16 Philadelphia mints, there were 14 Denvers, and there was also 5 San Franciscos. But tonight we have a smattering, a number of different rolls available, which means we are selling Franklin half dollars for under $20 each, and they're in uncirculated condition. Now with the grouping that we have available tonight, as the graphic says very cleanly, we can sell up to 10 coins, and if you buy 10, you'll get 10 different coins. So you might get a 1957P and a 1957D, but you're not going to get 2 Ds in the first 10. If you buy more than 10, we'll do our best to take care of you. We always do. Why would we want to say no to the sale? We just can't always guarantee different when you start adding behind that. But let's take a step back and look at where the market's been these last 4 to 5 months, and that has silver on a tear. It's up, give or take, 20% over the last 6 months, and we've seen some really surprising things out of the 1-ounce silvers, silver eagles, maple leafs, etc. And now when you break it down by just value for the silver content and the rarity tied to it, when you get a half dollar of any type under 20 bucks, you're in a really good place. And now you can get them in uncirculated condition, and it changes it even more so to the wow factor. Now the grouping we have available tonight includes P's, D's, and I think there's 1 or 2 S's all mixed into here. So as you can see here, the coins date back to the early 1950s, and obviously the last coins in the series are 1963. Now, let's talk about the Franklin for a second if we can. Up until this point in history, on circulating U.S. coins, all we've had is Lady Liberty and or a president. Lincoln cent, 1909, right? Then we have the Jefferson nickel, 38. We have the Roosevelt dime, 46. We have the Washington quarter, 32. But in 1948, we don't go to a president. We go to one of the most significant founding fathers here on the planet. The scientist and diplomat tied into one. So he has a unique place in U.S. history as being that person. And uniquely enough, he was replaced in 1964 by who? Another president. When the Eisenhower came out in 71, that was now the 6th presidential coin designed for circulation. Now you notice the back on this coin, the reverse, the big Liberty Bell. The half dollar in U.S. history has always had the eagle on it, going back to the first few coins in our colonial time frame. However, Second Continental Congress had the vote on who do we prefer, what do we prefer as our national symbol. And everybody kind of is honed in on the eagle, majestic, etc. And Franklin was just a big advocate. The naysay, he wanted the turkey. So talk about a little respect. Look at the reverse right there. There's a small eagle at about 3 o'clock. But Franklin was all about our independence. Philadelphia and the Liberty Bell itself now is the theme on the reverse. Kind of an interesting scenario. Did you look at the back of the Kennedy half dollar? Right? A rendition of the eagle into the presidential seal. So again, a very small eagle. Again, a little respect for the man that kind of paved the way for us to be who we are in a couple of years, celebrating USA 250. Value, under $20. My competition for a 1963, which is the last year of issue, is at $39 by itself. When you start counting the 4 or 5 different Franklins, example, a 61P, a 60D, etc., you start getting into the 40s and into the low 50s per coin. If you get 10 different with them, you are over $450. Tonight, 10 different with us, if that's what you choose to want to do, we're at under $200, under $20 a coin. Special, special, special. Now, many of you that have been with me in a coin show before know this is one of my things. I love the Franklin series, uncirculated, without passion. I mean, it's just wow. And then the proof's even more fun. The key, though, of late, when can you find original, gorgeous rolls? We see a coin here and a coin there, and we still buy them, don't get me wrong, but finding rolls, 20 coins, a whole different game. Now, we've been talking for the last 7-8 minutes, right? And we have to have coins to make this part of the show a success for all of us. That means it just takes time to put them together. So silver. Have you ever seen a silver Kennedy half dollar, including the 1964s, under $20 a piece? This is the series before it. It is the last large 90% silver series here in America. Again, the silver dollar ending in 35. Guys, give me a 30-second clock, please. Lots of 5s and 10s. Thank you all for the orders. But it's up to 10 different, and it's $19.95 each, which means if you want just a single coin, you want to have a Franklin, you want to get it in your hands, you want to devour it, so to speak, with your mind and say, do I love this or not? Do I want to collect some more? If I can find them, I get it. We all start somewhere, and that's the only way we can get to the finish line, right? But tonight, value, outright value, silver value, in uncirculated condition, top-end stuff. Franklin's for under $20 a piece and up to 10 different. That's something special. And it's why we call this segment The Daily Deal.